students, welcome back. This is my third video on laws of exponents. In two of my videos already we have discussed about some rules and the laws about the exponents. So in this video I will recall all the three laws that already we have done, and after that we will start with some more laws that are necessary for us to know about them uh, for this chapter. Okay, so let's start. So let's start with recalling whatever we have done on laws of exponents, right? So the first law that we have read was number 1. If x to the power m is getting multiplied with x to the power n, here you can see that the bases are same but the powers are different. So the result will be the base will be as it is x, but the powers will get added. So it will become m plus n. So already we have done this law. Now the second one that we have done in our last video was x to the power m divide x to the power n. So here again you can see that the bases are same but the powers are different, and in between they are having the division sign. So the resultant will be x to the power m minus n. And we have seen this one with an example in our last video. Okay, the third one was, we have seen if the power of x is m and the whole power is again n, that means two powers are there with the x. One is with the x and after that the whole power is n. Then the resultant was x to the power m into n. And this also we have seen through an example. So already we have done with these three laws. Now the next thing that we have to read in this video is the fourth law of exponent. So what this law says? So let's see this one with the example also. So first of all, let's see what this law says. So this law says that x to the power m into y to the power m. So here you see very carefully that the bases are different but the powers are same. So in that case the resultant will be the bases will get multiplied together, and since the powers are same, so we can write the power all together outside the bracket. So this will be the resultant. So let's understand this law with an example. So I'm taking one example. 3 to the power 3 into 7 to the power 3. If I'm taking this example, you can see that the bases are different here. The base is 3 and the base is 7, but the powers are same, right? So its resultant should be 3 cross 7, and together we can write the power as 3. That means whenever we will solve this, we will get 3 into 7 as 21 to the power 3, right? So in this way we can solve. So this was a small example that how we can do whenever the bases are different and the powers are same. Now let's move on to the another rule or the law of exponent, that is number 5. So number 5 law says that it is of the same type that we have done just now. So x to the power n divide y to the power n. Here you can see that, or you can compare number 4 and number 5 as there the bases are different in both the cases and the powers are same in both the cases. But the difference is here it is multiplication and here it is division. So how to do this one, or what will be the resultant of this law? So we can write x divided by y as x by y. That means the same, because we know that 2 divided by 3 means we can write this one as 2 upon 3. So I have here also written x divided by m x divided by y and the whole power m I can write together. So this will be the resultant of this law. So let's see this one also with an example. Right. Let me make some space over here. Okay. So let's take one example. Okay. So let's take one example for this also. So if I'm taking 4 to the power 3 divide 7 to the power 3. So here also you can see that the bases are different. Here the base is 4, here the base is 7. But the powers are same. So we try to apply this rule. So the result of this after calculation will be 4 upon 7. You can see that the division sign I have written in this way and the whole power is 3. That means after resolving you know that 4 cube is what? It is 64 and 7 cube is what? It is 340. So this will be our result. Right? So in this way we can apply the fifth law also. Now let's see law number 6. So law number 6 is very easy but it is important as well. So in this law it says that if any number or any variable if its power is 0, right? Always remember whenever any number or any variable is having power 0 then it will result to 1 always. This is the law number 6. So we can see this one as we can take one example as just suppose one number is there 5 to the power 0. So it is ultimately equals to 1. Nothing we have to solve here or nothing we have to do it here. Now the question may arise, why always if power is 0 the number or anything? Just suppose one more example we can take 100 to the power 0. It is also become 1. But why it is coming 1? Okay. So let me tell you one thing or I can explain this one in this way. Just suppose I am having two numbers. I can say that just suppose I am having, let me take 43 upon 43, right? The two numbers, the same number is there and the same number is dividing itself. Now the power of 43 is 1 here and here also the power is 1 here. So whenever I want to apply this law, right, it is, this law. So what happens, since they are in division, so that means their powers will get subtracted. So I can write 43, 1 minus 1, right? And which is ultimately equals to 43 to the power 0. So that is what we want to find out, why 43 to the power 0 is 1. Because one reason is also there. If I am cancelling out these two, I am getting 1. That's why this 1 is always equals to 43 to the power 0. In this way, we can justify any number whose power is 0. We can say that it is equals to 1. So this is all about the 6 laws. There is one more law that also I want to share with you in this video only, so that in the next video we can see some examples based on this law of exponents. So I am making some space so that we can go for law number 7. Okay. So this is law number 7. Now this law says that if any variable, just suppose x to the power minus m is there. What is speciality about this? Here the here the power is having the negative, right? So whenever any variable or any number is having some negative power or negative degree, at that time to remove the negativity, what we have to do is instead of this minus, we can write 1 upon x to the power m. This is the last law, or you can say that the law of exponent, the 7th law, right? So let's take one example of this. Again, I am explaining this law. It says that whenever any number or any variable is having some negative power, to remove this negativity, to remove this negative power, what we have to do is simply we have to write 1 upon whatever rest of the thing is there that we can write. So here you can see that no negative sign is there. So it has become positive, right? So let's take one example. Just suppose we are having 2 to the power minus 3, right? So this, as per this law, if we are applying this law on this, so we are getting, first we will remove the minus sign, so it will become 1 divided by 2 to the power 3. So this will become 1 divided by 8. So this is our result. So I hope students you have understood all these things whatever I have discussed here. If you have any doubt, you can send me the messages or you can write on the comments. And if you have liked the video, please uh, put a like button. Thank you for watching.